Yo, what's good, y'all? So we got Gru versus Megamind, and it's a death battle. Despicable Me versus Minions. Personally, I don't know, cause Gru tough, but Megamind a dude who constantly handles Metro Man. Metro Man was literally essentially Superman. Like his abilities were so cracked out. I'll never forget, like, when we thought he died, and then at the end of the movie, it showed him he was walking around just enjoying life at a fraction of a time. Just walking. Not even running, he was walking. Like, how strong is bro? Not gonna fake. And then that made, like, I mean, yeah, he holding back, you know, because it wasn't no fun in it. But, like, still, just the simple fact that he was with that boy in the first place, I'm like, fuck niggas gonna do against that? Bro. And then we got Gru. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember the last three Despicable Me's, man. I just remember the last one where he was a kid. My memory do not go that far back. I wish. Cause I remember the first one. Oh, I'm having a bad day. It's about time. Wait, I don't even remember. See, I don't even remember. I tried. Yeah. I'm having a bad day. It's about time that I get my way. Hey. Okay. I had to rejog my shit. I ain't gonna lie, that shit tough. Okay, all right. Let me start. Let's start this shit. I really wonder who gonna win. I say Gru. I say Gru. I don't know why. I just have Gru.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I'm just picking a side, man.
Evil never dies. It merely goes dormant, waiting for a villain to arise and spread its name to the darkest corners of the earth.
Like a man so evil, he cuts in line at the coffee shop and makes balloon animals for kids and then pops them in their face. What a despicable man.
The world would surely tremble at his name, Gru.
Really? Just Gru? Doesn't have some sort of stage name or like doctorate or, you know?
Felonious Gru, son of the supervillain known as the Bald Terror.
Oh man, he's so dead.
Even as a small child, Gru had big aspirations. He could make rocket bikes, cheese rays, and this dog?
And his arsenal grew even more with the help of his new best buddy, Dr. Nefario. See? Now that's a supervillain name. Come on, man.
With Nefario's help, Gru's gadgets grew gadgets. Flamethrowers, sticky fingers, fantastic entertainment for 2-year-olds, and a fully weaponized...
Yeah! Bro, this the Gru versus Megamind death battle, bro. Tune in, gang. Tune in. Oh, my mama. Gazer!
Question this thing's aerodynamics.
It's loaded up with wing-mounted machine guns, a rocket thruster that can escape the Earth's atmosphere, and a...
Let me know if you hopping on the game later.
Despite the impressive firepower, Gru's go-to weapon seems to be his freeze ray, which can encase most people in ice with a single shot.
Airship, big blaster cannon, jetpack, laser gun. You say you finna grab dinner, then I'm on. Bet. That'll give me time to get a couple of these out. And then we on there. For people on YouTube, check out the stream, bro. I'm gonna put the stream link in the bio. Every time. Check out the stream. If you want to see the stream, if you want to see more of me, if you want to see me play the game, if you want to see me yap, if you want to see the shit that's behind the scenes, if you want to see everything, right here. Go here. Now, if I really knew how to edit, bro, I would have put my shit. I'm gonna figure it out. Just cause I did that.
With his gadgets and gusto combined, and a little teaching from the School of Villainy, Gru started making strides in the underworld of evil. He swiped the crown jewels.
What's this thing? Yeah, I remember that. That's the one I remember.
Jumbotron just for fun, and even stole both the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty.
From Las Vegas.
Yeah, Gru was bad.
And he stole the fucking moon! My bad, y'all.
He wasn't good at being bad. A lot of his schemes kind of blew up in his face.
The line dividing genius from moron is a thin one. just look at us.
Oh yeah, my back hurts from carrying all the
Yikes.
genius between us.
Regardless, while Gru may not have been the infamous villain he'd hoped, he did earn the loyalty of a few guys.
Guys,
The minions.
Guys, like little guys. There's Kevin, Bob, Stuart, Otto, Billy, Larry, John, Liam, Chad.
oh, the minions! And that's not just their role, it's the actual name of their species.
Right, the minions have existed since the dawn of life itself, over 3 billion years ago, and they all follow one instinct: to serve the biggest, baddest, most despicable villain they can find.
T-Rexes, Count Dracula, AI artists, whatever evil they can
What?
lay their grubby little eyes on. Or just one eye. But finding their big boss was the easy part. Keeping them, not so much.
The amount of times the minions have incidentally caused the death of their own bosses is staggering.
Wait, didn't one of them serve the Queen of England?
What about it?
Not she's a villain. Oh,
The
damn.
minions witnessed Gru's villainy firsthand and decided that he would be the next big boss they follow.
It worked out like PB&J, because like Gru, these guys do machines.
The minions
3
invented
billion
the
years
fly
old.
swatter centuries
Meanies.
before humans did. They somehow crafted light bulbs and instruments while living in the Arctic. So naturally, building Gru's absolutely massive evil
All these
plan
damn names,
simple
bro.
task.
They're geniuses. They once pulled off a jailbreak by building a flying machine out of prison outfits, fans, computers, and toilets. Aisle Cedars are in shambles right now.
Oh my
They're
God.
seemingly invulnerable, having been smashed flat, set on fire, and exploded by missiles even inside their own mouths. But also,
You know what? I did not know that. No, I was thinking about it, and I was like, maybe just some cartoon shit, but technically you could say they're invulnerable. Pretty much. They just do this shit for the plot. They do it for the plot, bro. Fucking minions. Yo, hold on, guys. Wait. I lost the plot. I couldn't even switch my screen back.
so they're
fuck?
possibly immortal. Kevin here has been around since the dawn of their species,
Which is
means
crazy.
Kevin is 3 billion years old.
And their numbers keep increasing. Over 10,000 minions clock into work every day.
And yet,
Oh,
in
wow.
a real work setting, they'd be fired in minutes.
Oh yeah, there's nothing like a banana, a popsicle, a butt, or anything remotely silly to distract them enough for plans to go off course. But these guys love TikTok.
It's no wonder that, even with thousands of minions at his back, Gru still couldn't cut it as a
Yeah,
super
that boy
villain.
really
Maybe
squeezed the
it was
apple.
time to hang up the freeze ray for good, but not
Yeah, them
before
mugs
taking a
is
chance
goated
at
as
his
hell.
ultimate dream.
Still the moon.
Easier
Yeah,
said than done.
Oh no, really? The moon?
We
When
stole that
couldn't
hoe.
get the shrink ray he needed
Oh, yeah.
on his own,
Okay, my
he acquired
bad.
a new, even more despicable weapon.
Children. Specifically adopting 3 girls. And somehow it worked. Crime of the century, here we go.
How tragic that through all the dance recitals and unicorns, Gru discovered the joys of fatherhood.
Oh, story of my life. God, I'm so proud of her. Anyway, out with the villain and in with the bedtime stories.
But even though he turned a new leaf for his daughters, Gru wasn't done commanding his minion army. Now he'd just do it as not a villain.
Stole the moon.
Anti-villain league.
The AVL.
You know what's crazy? I forgot he punched a shark in the face, bro. I will never forget that shit. I thought that shit was so cool. What? That boy said, just Bruce Lee that mug, dodged the missiles, punched the shark. He's low-key, Gru's low-key like, oh, hold on. He's low-key one of them guys.
Lipstick tasers and goop grenades, mini submarines and high-tech cars, and some great date nights with the future Mrs. Gru.
Oh, bro.
Things are looking up, buddy.
5 minions even underwent experimental procedures to become more powerful
Super.
than before. The Mega Minions.
Oh,
Tim
yeah.
Stretches. Dave got super strength. Gus got super strength and flight. Sorry, Dave. Jerry became an indestructible brick monster who eats live bombs. He's my favorite. And Mel's new laser eye can blast through the planet and hit a satellite on the other side in less than a second.
Calculating its speed across the Earth,
Oh.
that's 5%
Oh.
the speed of light.
So, Gru's true calling wasn't being a villain at all. He's an
He's made the
anti-villain,
fucking
and he's
X-Men?
good at it, too. This
The
guy
Fantastic
can
Four?
seeking missiles and casually punch out a shark in
Yeah, I
one
remember
shot.
that.
All because he was in full dad mode.
But the most incredible element here is easy to miss. For billions of years, the minions have had the biological drive to serve the greatest villain they can find. And yet, Despite Gru's turn away from villainy, they chose to continue serving him.
True.
The minions' love for Gru is so strong, it overwrote their primordial genetic code.
They still see greatness in him, even now. After all, Felonious Gru will go to the moon and
Bro, what's
back
this
to
beat,
keep
bro?
his family safe. Wait, Kevin, don't touch that button!
Oh. Alright.
Megamind should be up next, but there is a chance that it got
What's that, boy? Okay. Well, yeah, I do have a lot of fucking videos.
for free by using the code
Lots.
present.
But the important thing is, you'll be able to watch the unaltered Gru vs. Megamind episode for free.
So hey, death
Well, that's
all
cool.
caps.
When the
That's cool.
What happens when the villain wins? On
Yeah,
a grim, dark
shit was
day,
crazy.
the citizens
Oh.
of Metro City learned the horrifying answer to that question. When their hero, their
Metro Man.
was lost forever. Bested by the fearsome supervillain destined for greatness, Megamind.
Cause if your rival's name is gonna be that on the nose, you better match that energy. Their feud goes way back to when they escaped their dying planet Superman style and immediately got in each other's way.
While Metro Baby landed in a nice and cozy home, he caused
That boy
weird
came out
blue
and
kid to
winked.
crash land in prison and literally grow up behind bars.
Which
What
is
kind of
fucked
city
up.
government would make the kid stay in jail?
It wasn't as bad as you'd think. He was a perfect fit for the Metrocity prison for the criminal.
Wait a fucking minute. Wait a fucking minute. They left him in the jail. They left him in the jail. Like, I remember watching that as a kid and not really thinking much about it. But they really let a baby get raised by prisoners. And surprised he's a villain. But it makes sense though on why the chief of police and all that were like, even though Megamind was doing all this villainy and shit, he never really killed anybody. They were really on his ass like, you're a fake villain. You're not even a real one, bro. Like, you can't even do that right. They was on his ass. Like, and that's kind of fucked up because you left him there. You could have gave him a home. Cause he blue? Cause he's blue? Huh? Okay. It's cause he's blue. Oh my mama. Oh shit, y'all.
But while everyone outside bars loved that new kid who could fly, they weren't too keen on
bro.
the boy with the big blue head and his constant string of destructive accidents.
So if he was going to be the bad guy no matter what,
Bro.
why not embrace it and become a true supervillain?
Sounds kind of like you. Megamind is a genius inventor, creating weapons to stage prison breaks before he could even talk.
It does sound like me. With a bit of tutoring from Machiavellian in the ways of wrongdoing, he got to work on his crime-starting career, facing off with his destined rival over and over again.
And
He's
Megamind
only-
has everything he needs. And
He's only 30.
Destined rival
Raised in a prison for criminally yeah, that's fucked up.
over and over again.
And Megamind's
okay.
got everything he needs.
Big head
An
ass.
invisible car for getaways, assuming he can find the thing. A hover bike for flying and shooting at the same time, if he can multitask. Lasers, bombs, bubble guns, baseball bats, jet boots, and more galore.
But his go-to is the D-gun, a laser pistol with various possible effects, such as destroying, decelerating, demoralizing,
Which is actually
de-locking,
a fire game.
gravity, thing.
Fire
I
gun.
wouldn't expect a guy calling himself Megamind to have
Debalance, decelerate, decoupage, de-eep, deep, free. Oh, de-eep, freeze. Okay. De-gravity, dehydrate, delete. That might be. De-lock, demobilizer, debilitate, demoralize, disintegrate, which is tough. De-sticky, destroy, binky, blue ion, nano kinetic energy. Energy Y. Energy Y. Instead of energy, I remember that shit. Bro, that's Will Ferrell. Why did I just remember that randomly? What the fuck?
the
Okay.
best name ideas, Wiz. He probably based the entire thing around his favorite setting, dehydration, which turns people and objects into tiny cubes for easy storage, though they can be returned to normal with a drop of water.
He did keep the whole mind thing running with his horde of henchmen, the Brain Bots. These mini-mechs follow Megamind's every command, even pulling off the most incredible drone show you've ever seen in your life.
Which, according to the director's
Shit was
commentary,
tough.
is made up of over 100,000 brain bots. Though,
That shit was so
ironically, I
cold.
wouldn't call his brain bots, smart. That designation goes to Megamind's proper minion, Minion.
Minion serves many roles for Megamind. Sidekick.
What's
guy in
these
the
beasts
chair,
they choosing?
awkward sibling relationship despite technically being his pet.
The best fish friend you could have in your plans to kidnap news reporter Roxanne Ritchie to piss off Metro Man for the 19th time this week. Or for the final time. Children, shield your eyes!
He did it! Thanks to his most powerful invention of all, an orbital death ray that could shatter mountains, Metro City's hero had fallen. It was Megamind's time to rule.
And he had no idea what to do next. With Metro Man dead, what was even the point?
Clearly, he needed a new superhero to fight. And apparently, he could just make that happen. With his diffuser gun, he injected this loser with Metro Man's DNA, turning him into Metro Man 2.0, Titan.
Megamind even trained him himself, using his disguise generator and expert acting skills. What a performer! But for all his smarts, Megamind is a terrible judge of character.
We should have did it to
Titan
himself,
turned tyrant,
honestly.
Metrocity needed yet another superhero to save it.
Metro City. Thanks to some encouragement from an old friend, rival, who wasn't actually dead at all and just let all of this happen despite having godlike superpowers. Thanks to some encouragement from a very experienced friend, Megamind stepped up to the plate.
Hey, he had the moxie for it. Megamind's tanked explosions and dodged electric blasts. Titan was
really
strong
like
enough
that.
to toss around a skyscraper, and Megamind put up a solid fight with his mech armor.
A suit specifically designed to mimic the pilot's movements, whether it be lamppost sword fighting, busting a move, or
And he
being
was really like that too,
surprisingly
though.
stealthy.
And with quick thinking and some hench help, Megamind taught Titan a lesson he knew all too well. The bad guy always loses.
Had that boy
So
limpy.
the city decided to just forgive Megamind of all his years of terror and destruction and call him their super.
He really upped that bitch on
They
him.
didn't really have any better options.
Hey, Megamind took his new role as the city's hero seriously. He even built a suit that
Wait, hold on. Y'all know what I love about the older movies, man? The random dance numbers. Like niggas will be real deal going through it. The movie will be tough as hell. It'd just be like a dark ass anime. The outro, niggas dancing. The whole outro, you hear we playing basketball, or a random ass hip hop song or Michael Jackson or anything, bro. Talking about pump, 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 and it's just a whole bunch of motherfuckers hitting the worm. Niggas over there, a random old lady, she hit one of these, and then they push her out the frame, and niggas just like you never know what happened. Like, they did that shit in Madagascar. Did they shit in this? Like, I can name so many movies. They did that shit in Happy Feet. They did that shit at a lot of movies, bro. Every movie damn near did this shit back then. They just danced at the end of the movie or at the beginning. Bro, and that shit was peak. Shit was peak childhood.
mimicked Metro Man's strength, flight, and X-ray vision.
Now, the D-gun is used to make runaway bad guys lose their balance and get caught. His portal bazooka is excellent for saving people from out-of-control cars. And while the Death Ray might not have been a hero killer, it's certainly great at blowing up giant evil robots.
And Minion was all for it.
Actually,
That boy like this, hitting that
Minion
shit.
had to legally change his name to Old Chum because of some
Old
other
Chum.
Minion-related thing.
What? You mean the yellow guys?
No, I mean they got a cease and desist from Mr. Minion's Meatsicles.
Sounds delicious. I'm still gonna call
Yeah.
it Minion. You can't break up this duo.
Even as
Excuse that moi.
Megamind uses his tools for good, destruction still tends to be inevitable. To the point that, as the new mayor of Metro City and his new partner, Roxanne instated a policy that anyone inconvenienced by a Megamind battle would receive a free cup of coffee. That sounds horrifically ripe for corruption.
So that's why there's so many Starbuckses everywhere. At least the brain bots are covering all the cleanup. It's a messy job being a superhero, but Megamind's
Oh, yeah, they had that
found his
show,
purpose,
huh?
Even saving the city from the Doom Syndicate, which is like 6 of him.
Though not without some self-induced difficulty. You have an instant wind gun on your hip. Use it!
Hey, with girlfriend, sidekick, and adoring fans to keep him going, it doesn't matter what sort of danger comes to town. Megamind will always rise up as the defender of Metrocity.
It's Metro City!
Nah, Metrocity, bro.
Wiz, what happened to you? You look funny and squishy.
Plushies, hell
I'm over
yeah.
here, Boomstick.
Death battle!
We've run the data through all possibilities.
The fuck is this? The fuck is this?
It's time for a
Oh, he actually does. Oh, they Steve Carroll and Will Ferrell.
death battle!
Okay, interesting. I still got it on Gru. Don't get me wrong, I still got it on Gru, man. Damn, immediate boxing? Okay, lock in.
Minions, prep the artillery.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. This might be the ugliest model I done seen y'all do in Death Battle. This shit is horrid. Megamind looks so good. Gru's gonna lose on purpose. Gru is gonna lose just because y'all made him look like this. He looks like the less important character. Oh my god, who is that? That's not Gru. That's Rude.
Minions, prep the artillery. We're not letting him get away.
Hi, peoples.
I feel like it's Gru's proportions.
I thought it was the hero who chases the bad guys.
Yeah.
Ha! Oh, oh,
Immediate boxing is not on my cards though.
Minion, I'm going to need a new pair of pants.
Yes, sir. Sending you the Sunday Best package.
Take this!
Oh.
Freeze ray!
A dark color scheme!
Shrink ray!
Henchmen who look the same!
Laser gun!
Ingenious weaponry! You are certainly a real supervillain!
Bro. Oh my god.
You're just missing one thing!
And what might that be?
Presentation!
Minions, assemble! And start the music!
Oh my god, not the dancing, bro.
Oh, check that mark in the morning. No, hey, we just fixed that. Come on, sir, smash him. Oh, hey, that's kind of cute.
I don't mind this at all. Hold on, get up out of there.
You dare challenge Megamind in my own monstrosity? Do you even know who I am?
Well, life is full of disappointments.
Hey!
Banana. Oh.
Now, as you like to say,
Gun. If you're going to steal my lines, at least do it properly.
Oh. He just drop his gun.
Okay,
I mean,
okay, thank
that
you
his-
for the help.
that's not his gun.
Minion, is the death ray ready?
Approaching. Getting there. Almost. Kinda. Maybe. On the way. Yes. Fire. Whoa.
You know what? That would help. That would help. If you use one of them and it's big enough, yeah.
Oh, Roxanne's gonna kill me.
Yes. Minions, they're all invincible, bruh.
Remember this, villain. The good guys always win. This is how it's really done. Dehydration gun.
Villain? You mean? Oh, wait a minute. This is all a big misunderstanding.
Huh?
Oh, that's not the dehydration. That was not dehydration. Oh. Oh. Disintegrate.
Oh, work is going to kill me for this.
I had a feeling.
Yes, that's two.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
0 for Will Ferrell.
The way it happened was kind of wicked,
In
though.
this fight, it can get overwhelming trying to keep track of them all.
So we'll break it down.
Very
3
chaotic,
ways:
very
arsenal,
cartoony.
minions, and skill.
In terms of weapon versatility, Megamind definitely had much more to use. The D-gun alone had enough effects to match what Gru could do with nearly his whole kit. Throw in disguise
that's crazy.
generators, invisible cars, portal bazookas, and it's a lot for Gru to handle.
Just one problem. Megamind might have had variety, but Gru's weaponry was far stronger in scope. Sure, Megamind's death ray could blow up a mountain, but Gru's shrink ray could take out the moon.
And is much easier to use on top of it. Frankly, much of Megamind's deadliest weaponry would have little effect anyway.
Check this out. When Gru first tried to get the shrink ray, he triggered a missile trap so explosive it created a mushroom cloud. Based on the size of the blast, that's about 4 kilotons of TNT, and all those missiles fired at him from point-blank range.
Shockingly, that's about 38 times greater than Megamind's orbital death ray. And Gru kind of just walked it off. Megamind's
Which is
mecha
crazy.
suit
What
could
the
take
fuck?
big hits like that, but Megamind himself?
No.
So Megamind would have a hard time blowing him up, but he could still dehydrate him, disintegrate him, freeze him, or even just turn off his gravity and send him flying into space, right?
Sure, though Gru does have some similar weaponry. As far as arsenal is concerned, Gru could take out Megamind through sheer firepower, but Megamind could potentially counter with the D-Gun's effects. It's a whoever shoots first wins situation. Their arsenals match up fairly evenly.
But these guys aren't alone.
Yeah.
Let's cover Gru's minions and Megamind's, minions.
1-to-1, one of Gru's minions was certainly more likely to take out a brainbot. Sure, minions may have the attention span of an iPad kid, but they can effortlessly hack, dismantle, and rewire most machines, like, you know, Megamind's brainbots.
And they just won't die. Certainly nothing the brainbots have can take them out. For all we know, the minions may be completely indestructible.
To be fair, maybe one brainbot doesn't stand a chance against one minion, but there are far more brainbots than minions in total, 10 times more, and the brainbots are a much more organized and focused unit.
Compared to the vanilla minions, maybe. But the mega minions are strong enough to rip and chop through metal like wet paper. Aunt Mel's got a history of destroying satellites with a laser beam strong enough to cut through the earth, so it's bye-bye Death Ray.
But we can't ignore the most competent minion of them all, Megamind's minion, Old Chum.
He's way more competent than Dr. Navario. Can operate all the tech like the mech suit used to fight Titan.
Would
and
make
can
sense.
match Megamind's brains and style beat for beat. Remember that whole presentation bit in the movie? Yeah, that
Why
wasn't
every
Megamind. That
cop
was
or detective look like Jim Gordon? Why, like, is he the blueprint for detectives? Like, who started that? In the comic book world, who started that? Every cop or detective or like head official just look like a goddamn Viltrumite. Like, always look like Jim Gordon on my mama.
While Megamind's army lacks the power of, say, the Mega Minions, having
Was
a
a lot.
second in command who's just as smart and capable as him makes up for it, making a battle of their underlings too close to call.
So, if neither of them has a clear edge in weaponry or their henchmen, what matters most isn't the tools themselves, but how good or bad they are at using them. It all
And
comes
Gru
down
is
to
better.
skill.
Both Gru and Megamind have their share of less than genius moments and bad luck, but even in the face of things gone wrong, Gru tends to fail upwards, still ultimately completing his missions.
Yeah.
Like Megamind, who tends to fail much harder before he learns how to succeed.
And we
Yeah.
love him for it. It's not like Gru has to put up with Elvis Superman, but even
Yeah.
during their villain phases, Gru found some success, unlike Megamind.
Who also has a bad habit of not using his weapon effectively. Like never using the D-Gun against the Doom Syndicate. Either because he can get easily flustered, or he just loves showing off. So it's more likely Gru could succeed in a whoever shoots first wins quick draw situation with their arsenals.
Quick Draw is right. Megamind dodge an electric blast is impressive, clocking in around half the speed of sound.
But it pales in comparison to Gru piloting hypersonic ships into space and dodging heat-seeking missiles at Mach 10, meaning he is fast enough to win that quick draw. Gru takes skill, which finally tips the scales. After a nail-biting back and forth, he has just enough to land the winning blow first, more often than not.
Sorry, Megamind. I think you losing was a atrocity.
It's Metros. Atros. The winner is Felonious Gru.
Felonious Gru.
Next time on
Death Battle. Oh. What's that? Yuji? Versus? Who's that? Yuji versus for Chainsaw Man. I have no opinion on this. I have no opinion on this whatsoever. But I'll see you next time on Death Battle.